In the beginning, Caissa, the goddess of chess, created the opening.
How to Beat Your 10-Year-Old, Part 7, with National Master Steve Colding. The opening in chess.
Hello and welcome. I'm National Master Steve Colding, and today's topic on how to beat your 10-year-old at chess is the chess openings. We're going to talk about the history, where it came from, how to play it, and a whole bunch of other things. We hope you enjoy.
The history of the chess opening.
The chess opening is by far the most written about, talked about, and most popular part of the chess game. This is what one of the world champions had to say about the opening. Jose Raul Capablanca, the third world chess champion, said 90% of the book variations have no great value. Just forget about the openings and spend all that time on the ending. Now, even though Capablanca was notoriously known for being a lazy opening preparationist, many grandmasters agree with his sentiment that the ending should be studied before the opening. With this in mind, then why is the opening so popular? The love of chess opening books and variations began with Gioacchino Greco, born 1600 and died 1634. He invented the ambush attack. Greco wrote several books which brought him fame and wealth because of his secret variations and his ambush attacks. Many patrons were willing to pay a lot of money for this information. Knowing an opening trap, you could have a big advantage over your opponent, and sometimes this was very significant, as the aristocracy used to wager enormous sums on the outcome of a game of chess. Opening traps are also extremely popular because they may help us win quite quickly. And trapping our opponent has always had a certain satisfaction about it. We just love to set a trap for our opponent, and we love it even more when they fall into it. And an opening trap might save us a lot of energy, proving once and for all that yes, chess players are a lazy bunch.
What is the opening? should we develop our pieces?
First, we must realize that pawns and pieces are different. We should move pawns only in aiding the development of our pieces. In other words, the things on the back row. Okay? So, pawn moves, bad. Piece moves, good. Pawn moves, bad. Piece moves, good. The opening is a race to get your pieces out as fast as possible, and that is what we call development.
How do we control the center?
There are two reasons why we should want to control the center. One, to give our pieces more options, and two, to give our pieces more space. The closer to the center a piece is, the more options that it has. In this diagram, Black's knight is very limited by being in the corner of the board. It can only attack 2 squares and can only attack on one part of the board. In this example, on White's king side. Here this knight is much more successful. It is placed closely to the center. It attacks 8 squares now. 4 squares on White's king side, 2 squares on Black's king side, and 2 squares on White's queen side. Here the knight is placed in the center of the board, and in placing it in the center of the board, it can now go to 8 spaces. Not only can it go to 8 spaces, but it can go to all 4 sections of the board. It can go to black's king side, white's king side, black's queen side, and white's queen side. So it gets about much more quickly. If squares are roads into positions, then the center of the board, the squares E4, E5, D4, and D5 are the superhighway. And keeping an eye on the center, we can ensure that our pieces have room to operate. In this example, white's pawns occupy two strong center squares, and in doing so, it limits black. Now black's knights cannot come to their most natural spots, and they're forced to go to the edge of the board. Remember, the edge of the board isn't quite as effective, and so black's knights, because they would be captured if they went towards the center, must go towards the edge. And here this is a little cramping for black, and black will have less space to operate. By the way, this pawn formation is a very powerful one and is called the phalanx. Hello, Steve Colding here, National Master Steve Colding, coming here to tell you that this is the end of our series on the opening, and also our end on the series of how to beat your 10-year-old at chess. Okay, now, if you like us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe, do all that good stuff that everyone wants you to do. Okay, this was my pleasure doing this. I love doing this. I love teaching people how to play chess. And also, look out for my new book coming out. How to teach your chess, not beat your children, but how to teach your children chess in 10 easy lessons, where we use nursery rhymes. Well, not nursery rhymes. I created the rhymes. But we use little rhymes and stuff like that so that the children can learn how to play chess, and so that we can make them smart. It's very, very important. Okay, so this is Steve Colding saying see you later till next time, and hope have good fun playing chess.